Before you have a conversation with your clients about deferring RMDs into the future, it's important that you do the tax math with them first. Hey, it's John Terry with Vision Advisors. Welcome to this Insight with Vision. We're talking about the Secure Act 2.0, brand new in 2023, part of the omnibus budget that was passed by the Biden administration, recently signed into law. And in this particular issue of Insight, I want to talk about the changes in the required minimum distribution rules and the potential impact to your clients, as well as an opportunity you may want to utilize to have a conversation with them. Now, as part of the Secure Act 2.0, starting in 2024, required minimum distributions are not going to be required until age 73. So for the year 2023, if your client is 72 in 2023, they're going to be required to take an RMD. Starting in 2024, if the client is not yet 73, they'll be able to wait until they're 73 to start taking required minimum distributions. And by the year 2033, the minimum RMD age is going to be extended all the way up to age 75. Now, for the 1 in 4 Americans, roughly 25% of Americans who only tap retirement accounts because they're forced to do so by federal law, this is good news. It means they can retain those retirement account balances, save them, and allow them to continue to grow up to the age of 73, 74, or age 75. But there's an important trade-off that you need to be aware of and your clients need to be aware of, and that's what I want to spend just a few minutes focusing on in this particular Insight with Vision. Now, how are RMDs calculated? You should know this by now as a financial professional, but just a refresher in case you're new to the retirement market, RMDs are calculated based upon the account balance and the age of the account owner. So it's pretty simple logic. A larger balance from deferring and allowing that account to grow in value, plus taking RMDs at an older age when your life expectancy is shorter, that's going to result in a larger RMD having to be paid out every year. And if you're having to pay out a larger RMD, which is income, it may very well subject your clients to higher taxes, as well as push them into a higher total income bracket that now imposes the IRMA Medicare surcharge. Now, not only that, you need to understand that in 2019, the inheritance rules changed. A non-spousal beneficiary, that's any child 18 years of age or older, that inherits money that is not a spouse, now has only 10 years total to withdraw all the inherited retirement money from a traditional retirement account, like a 401k, an IRA, a SEP, or a simple. Now, again, do the basic math looking at the tax law. If less money's taken out of the account by the parents and then it's left to the children, they're going to receive a larger inheritance. So a larger inheritance plus a shorter 10-year distribution window, rather than under the old rules, taking RMDs based upon their age, this shorter distribution window is going to result in higher taxes to be paid by heirs. In addition to that, don't forget that if a retirement owner dies, an account owner that owns a 401k, an IRA, SEP, or a simple, and they die after the required start date for RMDs, and they begun taking those RMDs, those annual withdrawals are required for the beneficiary. That money has to be continued to be paid out based upon an annual distribution formula. And if a beneficiary fails to take an annual required minimum distribution, it's going to subject that amount of money they should have taken to a 25% tax rate. That's right. Delaying required distributions by a beneficiary subjects that money to a 25% tax rate. So that's the bad news. That's the flip side of the coin. Delaying required minimum distributions can not only result in higher taxes for the account owner and potentially Medicare surcharges on B, D, and possibly even C, heirs may face higher taxes in the future. So that leads to an opportunity, and that opportunity may be a Roth conversion. Have you thought about a Roth conversion? Think about this. If your clients want to defer longer, they want to leave more money to their heirs, Roth conversion may be an option. Now, What are the rules for Roth conversion? Roth conversions allow an individual to move money from a traditional account to a Roth account. Tax-free withdrawals are available in a Roth conversion after age 59 and a half, provided the money has been in the account for the 5-year holding rule. Money has to have been in the account for 5 years. Post 59 and a half, when withdrawals start, then those distributions are income tax-free. Now, when is the best time to do a Roth conversion? Well, most tax analysts recommend the optimum time is this: right after retirement, when income is likely lower, because the tax on the conversion is likely going to be less than if they're doing the conversion while they're working in their prime working years. Tax analysts also say that you want to begin to take money that you're going to use for Roth conversions and start doing those conversions before you get to RMD age, when you've got to start taking required minimum distributions and pay taxes on that, and then engage in the conversion. You can still do that to continue that process, and it's a formula that works. It's just not the optimum time. You've got to make sure you're taking the money and doing the conversion at a time that you're going to allow the client to get past the 5-year holding rule before they need the money, and also to give their money time to grow, to overcome the money they had to pay in taxes, and to give the account time to grow in value, so when they're taking those income tax-free distributions, they are meaningful. But a Roth IRA is also better for the heirs too. Remember, a Roth IRA has no RMD requirement for the account owner. That money can continue to grow there on a tax-deferred basis, and as long as the money's been in there for at least 5 years, those distributions are income tax-free to the account owner as long as they're 59 and a half or older. But also for the heirs. If heirs receive Roth IRA proceeds and the money has been in the account for at least 5 years, those proceeds are also going to be income tax-free to the heirs, the kids and the grandkids. So the question is what? To Roth or not to Roth? So when you're doing that analysis, you've got to look at the age of the account holder. You've got to consider their current income needs as well as their current tax status and tax bracket. You've got to consider whether or not they have the cash to pay the current taxes due if they're going to begin to convert IRA, 401, SEP, or simple money into a Roth IRA. And you want to make sure that they've got a long enough time to defer that account, to regrow the account value, to make up for the taxes paid, and to increase the account value over time. You also need to weigh their future income needs and or their desire to leave more money to their heirs on a tax-free basis. Now, there may be other considerations you need to consider as you're having that conversation with your client, but these are some of the basic things that you need to be aware of. Now, we've created a 14-page report on Roth IRAs that we'd like to make available to you. It explains how Roth IRAs work. It covers the income qualifications, the contribution limits. It gives you a diagram that you can show them how money goes in and how it can come out income tax-free, and it walks through certain factors to consider when doing a Roth conversion. Now, this 14-page report is free. It's client approved, and it's available for financial professionals who are contracted with Vision Advisors. It's part of a program that we've put together called Tax Deferred versus Tax Free. This is a marketing system that we've created that lets you talk to your clients about how they can create a tax-free retirement, how they can actually pay less in taxes and keep more of what they've saved for the future. This not only talks about Roth conversion opportunities, but it allows you to target younger clients still working that may want to consider other ways to save rather than following traditional wisdom and ending up making Uncle Sam a primary recipient of their retirement dollars once they stop working and start taking distributions from a traditional IRA, 401k, SEP, or simple. Now, inside this marketing system is not only this 14-page client-approved report, we have a scripted PowerPoint. We've got an attendee workbook, and we've got an agent guide and answer key, so you've got the answers to the questions that the clients are going to be filling out in the workbook. We've got email and social media prepared for you. We have a pre-recorded version of this seminar in video and audio format, and the audio file is available for you to download to listen to the message so you can get comfortable in making the presentation. And we've created print media advertising to generate conversations that you can utilize through marketing in a magazine, a newsletter, or other print outlets that are available to you. The goal of this or any marketing system is to help you fill the room if you do seminars, or if you're looking to engage in clients to get the phone ring or to get them walking in the door of your business so you can have an opportunity to engage more clients and have a conversation with them about keeping more of what they've saved. Now, if you'd like access to this program and would like to learn about other tools and resources we have, including how we at Vision Advisors can help pay for your marketing, give us a call at 1-800-505-8489. Again, 1-800-505-8489. Press 0 at the voice prompt to be connected to any of our business consultants. You can also go to our website, visionadvisorsinc.com. Scroll to the bottom of the homepage. You'll find access to the calendars of all of our business consultants. You can schedule a strategy call right there. And by the way, while you're on our website, don't forget in the upper right-hand corner to follow us and like us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, where on a consistent and regular basis, we're sharing conversation starters and sales ideas that can give you an opportunity to engage with clients and prospects, expand your opportunity to solve more client problems, and make more money. I'm John Terry with Vision Advisors, and on behalf of all of us here at Vision, let me say thanks for joining us, and have a great day.